Throughout NBA history, every player's goal is to be the best. Some have succeeded while others have failed. People today still debate who the best NBA player of all time is. Some say MJ, others say Kobe, and now some are saying LeBron. But who really is the best NBA player of all time? We are about to find out. 64 of the league's top players were carefully selected based on an overall career performance. 32 of these are playing today, while the remaining 32 are from the rest of NBA history. These players were then invited down to LA where they were seeded in a tournament based on their individual performances. They did not have to win a championship to be in the tournament, but winning one sure does boost their seeding. Now it is time for them to play each other one-on-one. If a player wins, they move on. If they lose, they're out of the tournament. 64 players.
It's amazing, so amazing, so amazing, so amazing. It's amazing, so amazing, so amazing, so amazing. It's amazing.
One winner in the search for the best. Hello everyone, welcome to Klein92 TV, and this is part 4 of the Search for the Best tournament series, and here are the 4 games that we are going to be doing this episode. We have the 21-seeded Derrick Rose up against the 41-seeded Dennis Rodman. Then we have the legendary 9-seeded Kobe Bryant up against the 53-seeded Paul George. Then we got the 25th-seeded Kevin McHale up against the 37-seeded Dominique Wilkins. And lastly, we got the amazing Shaq, number 5 seed, up against the 57 seed LaMarcus Aldridge. And that ends up to being a pretty fun game for me. Now, before I get into the gameplay of it, I'm just going to kind of let the game go in the background as I tell you guys about this. I want to talk about my Madden NFL 13 series that I had planned. Now, if you saw my last Search for the Best episode, I discussed how I wanted to start up a Madden NFL 13 series once I finished the entire first round of this Search for the Best series, right? And it took me about a month to get 4 episodes of this done, which is equivalent to half of the first round, right? So by the time I get the entire first round done, it'll be pretty much late October to early November by the time I get that done, right? And that was during the summer where it took me a month, so it'll probably take me a little bit longer during the school year. So odds are I'm not going to be able to get this done in a timely fashion. So by the time I would start the Madden NFL series, the football season in real life would almost be over, and I just know from the experiences, I don't feel like playing Madden when no football is on. I play NBA games during NBA season. I'm doing this only because it's close to NBA season, and I do Madden games during NFL season. So obviously, I'm not going to want to do a Madden, series when there's only 1 month left of the 2 months left of the regular season and 1 month of the playoffs. It just wouldn't be as fun for me. I want to get it started up early as I can. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start up a Madden series directly after this episode. So the next video you see come out on this channel will be a Madden one. And it's going to be probably a connected franchise video. I'm not sure exactly what team I'm going to play as during that episode, but I'm just going to kind of figure it out then. So now that I got that news out of the way, there is some other news I want to tell you guys about, and it's involving my Sims 3 Let's Play. One thing that I noticed about that Let's Play is that it doesn't get many views. I enjoy doing it, but it is pretty time consuming because I do play the game for an hour and a half to get, all the footage I need to get in it and all that. So I'm thinking of kind of not necessarily stopping that series, but just not showing it as often as I used to. What I'll do is 1 week you'll get a Madden video, then a Search for the Best, and then on occasion the 3rd week you'll get a Sims 3 video, or I'll just restart the process with the Madden and the NBA games. Now, when the new Sims 3 expansion pack comes out, which is, I think it's Into the Future, I'll have a review set up for that, just like I did for the Island Paradise one. I'm hoping it'll be good, but I'm just, waiting to get my hands on the game. And then I'll probably get the Sims 3 series started up more and be showing more of the Into the Future kind of gameplay. Because although the Island Paradise expansion was good, I felt like there wasn't really much interesting things to show off on camera. Playing it yourself is fun, but the things that you can do with Island Paradise aren't as good as actually playing them. And I hope that makes sense for some of you guys. So now that I discussed all that news, let's get into the gameplay of the actual video. You can see we're in a late game between Dennis Rodman and Derrick Rose. The score is 15-15, and although Dennis Rodman is the lower seed, he's proven pretty well that he can, stand up to Rose. He just takes the lead right there with 16-15. They're both on a hot streak, as you can see at the very bottom. Rose goes behind the back, completely fakes out Rodman, and gets an easy basket at the hoop. So here's Rodman. It's 17-18. He's up by 1. He goes in and dunks it. So he's only a 2-point away from completing the upside up against Derrick Rose. So here's Derrick Rose. He's going to the left. He's crossing over the right and gets blocked by Dennis Rodman. If you guys saw the little replay I had earlier, but then Rodman gets blocked. If you guys saw the little replay I had earlier, it was of I think Rose was driving in and he had a open layup, but he tried doing some fancy move, and he ended up just getting completely stuffed by Rodman, and I thought that was a cool play. There goes Rodman on the fadeaway to the right side. He gets the basket to go. So Rodman will move on to the next round, and Derrick Rose will go home. I'm surprised that Derrick Rose got out this early, considering people like Monte Ellis beat their first-round opponents. So here we are going into the second game. We got Paul George up against Kobe Bryant. Two, respected guards right now. Paul George is kind of going into his prime as Kobe's kind of coming out of it. I know some of you guys are going to hate me for saying that, but just realistically, it's true. Now, there goes Paul George dunking. I think he was in a couple dunk contests when he was a rookie and all that, but I found that so much fun playing with Kobe. He has so many dribble moves in this. You can look, I can just fake out Paul George so easily. And one thing I noticed that I don't really think is true about real life is Kobe is quick in this game. He's not just a good shooter or a good rebounder or anything like that. He is quick. You can easily get around people a lot easier than you can with people like Rajon Rondo. I don't know what it is with him, but they just make him, I hate to say it, but a little overpowered in this game. You can see right there he's getting the 2 from outside. It is 6-6, so Paul George is holding a pretty good lead until he loses the ball right there. He has a terrible spin or whatever when he tries to get around defenders. You can see right there, he's driving in after getting a rebound, goes in and gets another dunk. So, he obviously was a dunk contest person, but I don't know who won the dunk contest this past year. And there's Kobe showing his range way outside on the left side. There's Kobe Bryant, the main man. He's just doing it all. See, and that's Paul George's strategy right there. He just goes in and dunks every time. I try to at least mix up some of the things I do. With the exception of that, don't look at that. So, right here, Kobe's getting the rebound. He's going out to the top of the key. He knows George is sagging off of him, and he just takes a shot. So I do think his three-pointer is a good form, but it goes in a little more often than it does in real life. There Kobe is doing that fadeaway to the right side. Whenever you get that weird dribble past a defender, it's always good to take a fadeaway because for the most part it goes in, and I use that a lot. There's Kobe. I accidentally did that weird through the legs dribble backwards, and I had to take a funky shot, but it went in, so I'm not complaining. Here's George. He's taking a step to the right. He gets me to bite on the pump fake, so he gets a basket right there. He's only down by 1, so he could easily win this game and, pull the upset up against Kobe, which would be, in my mind, I think that'd be a bigger deal than beating Magic Johnson. So there's Kobe getting a 2 from outside. He's only 2 points away from winning it. So right now, Paul George needs some 2s and some 1s just to get back in the game. Now here George is, he needs a 2 to just, stay in the game. He doesn't take it. He goes in and gets a 1. So here's Kobe with the ball. I thought that was a 3-pointer, but it was just a 1. So he gets a 1-pointer right there. It is 20-18. Here's Paul George. I'm going to let him get the dunk, even though he should have taken a 2, obviously, to tie the game up, because it's win by 2 now. So here's Kobe going in and getting the dunk, just showing Paul George that he can dunk too, even though he's older. He's getting up in George's face right there at the end. It's some weird glitch. I don't know what that is. But he's just getting up in his grill and all that, and George doesn't know what he's doing. Now, right here we have the next game, which is Dominique Wilkins against Kevin McHale. So I decided to play as Dominique Wilkins, and to be honest, I didn't really know much about either of these players. I had vaguely heard about Dominique Wilkins, I knew very little about him, so I kind of decided to play as him because I never heard anything about Kevin McHale. He was completely new to me, and just by, the look of him, he's pretty, physically dominant. He's a big guy. And one thing that I thought was cool about this game is how they put the short shorts on both of the players. It kind of shows off like the century that they played in, how they're older guys. I don't know. I think that's a cool little touch. So you can see right there, Wilkins getting the fadeaway. Here he is. He's doing a spin move, goes behind the back, does the Rajon Rondo layup. That animation is completely overused in this game, and it really gets on my nerves. You have no idea. There's Wilkins. He's on a hot streak. He crosses McHale over, goes inside, and gets completely blocked. Now here's a funny play. I give him the open layup, and he misses. He misses the layup. I only jumped at the very end. Terrible timing by me, and McHale still misses it. So there's Wilkins doing a fadeaway and getting the ball to roll through the hoop right there. Here is Wilkins with the ball. He is down by 1 point to McHale. He gets right past him, goes in, and does a backwards dunk right there. I thought that was a cool animation. It turns out that he does that a lot too. He did that a lot this game, but I just didn't show it a lot because I didn't want to overuse it, if you know what I mean. Now here McHale is, he's posting him up. He is a power forward, so he's using those post moves to his advantage, and he ties up the game at 8-8. Now here McHale is with the ball. He's down by 1. He goes to the right, loses the ball for a second since he is a tall guy. He's not the best ball handler in the world. Now he's on a hot streak. Now here's Wilkins after getting a rebound. He goes out. He's up by 1. He's driving to the left side, takes a jump shot from the left side, and gets that one to go. So here he is. He's checking the ball up with McHale. He wants to prove that he can do something. For some reason, I thought he was going to shoot a three-pointer, so I had him jump. I don't know what I was thinking there. Here Wilkins is. He's taking a step back, taking his time with the ball, dribbling to the left side, is given a wide-open shot. I don't know what McHale was thinking that play. He takes a fadeaway to the left side, gets that one to go. So it is 10-12. Here is Wilkins stealing the ball from him. There's that poor ball handling right there and taking another dunk at the hoop. That was a pretty sweet dunk. Like, I had to give Wilkins some credit there. Now here Wilkins is with the ball. He's got a 2-point lead, slowly growing this lead that he has, and does that same dunk again. I thought that was sweet, how he goes from that slow jog past McHale to that speedy dunk. Here he is after stealing the ball from McHale. He's doing a Kobe fadeaway to the left side and gets it to go. That was a pretty sweet play by him. So now Wilkins is up by 4. I'm trying to steal it from McHale there. Don't get it. He gets an elbow shot and gets it to go. Now here Wilkins is. He's doing an elbow shot as well from the same side. A little bit further out, but, you know, we just have to top McHale just a little bit, just to prove that we are a little bit better than him. So here McHale is. He is shaking Wilkins' hand. He's being a good sport about it. He's not like some hotheads. I think we got a hothead this episode. You'll see once either Shaq or LaMarcus Aldridge loses. It's a pretty funny reaction at the end. So here they are. They're about to go up against each other, and I decided to play as Shaq just because he's Shaq, and who doesn't love Shaq? I'm a huge fan of Shaq. I loved him when he was on all the teams. I'm a big fan of the Suns in basketball. I don't know what it is about them. It's probably Steve Nash playing there. That was really cool. When he was with the Suns, that was pretty cool. But the one I decided to use was when he was in his prime with the Lakers. So that was the version of Shaq, you could say, you'll be seeing today. And one fun thing that I decided to do during this episode is whenever I thought Shaq had, you know, a really cool play, I would play that Shaq's Got Your Back little lingo. If you guys remember, I think it was an Xfinity commercial, actually, and it just had that little ring, the Shaq's Got Your Back thing, and it stayed in my head ever since. I don't know what it is. It's probably a couple years old. I think it may have been 2009 or so it's been about 4 years. So that was pretty cool while it was there. So there's, I think it was Shaq in the basket, I'm not sure. Here, Aldridge is, he's in the post. He's going to the right. He dunks on Shaq. Who knew LaMarcus Aldridge had that in him? So I was pretty surprised by that play. There Shaq is going in between his legs. He's going up in the post. He gets Aldridge to bite on the pump fake and gets that basket to go. So now Shaq is only down by 1 point. Here he is. He is down by 2, actually. That's surprising for him. He gets a pump fake. He gets the basket to go, and that is a Shaq's got your back moment. So here Aldridge is with the ball. He's going to the right. He's going up in the post up against Shaq. Not the best idea. He goes in and gets completely blocked by Shaq. No chance. Shaq gets the ball. Even with the foul, he gets that one to go. So it is 7-7. Shaq has the ball. He's going to the left side. He's crossing over the right. He's going in the post. Getting Aldridge to back down. Goes back out. Gets a layup to go right there. That was a pretty cool play. Not a Shaq's got your back moment, but it was pretty close. Here he is after the spin move, going to the left side, going in. That is a
Shaq's got your back.
moment. So here Aldridge is the ball, posting up on the left side, getting a fadeaway to the left side to go. That was a nice play by Aldridge. So here is Shaq with the ball. He's up by 1 point, trying to maintain this lead. He's going to the left side, going in the post on Aldridge, getting Aldridge to pump on another pump fake. So he's just falling for all those right now. Now here is Aldridge with the ball. He's down by 3 points. Almost gets the ball stolen from Shaq, but because he doesn't get it, he gets a wide open lane to the hoop, narrowing the gap to only 2 points. Now here Aldridge is the ball, down by 3 again, going to the right side. I give him a little bit too much space, and he's able to get another dunk on me. So here it is. It's only a 1 point game. Aldridge is starting to make a comeback, but it just keeps going from a 1 point game to a 2 point game. Now here Aldridge is with the ball off a rebound. He can tie up the game right here, goes in the post, fakes to the left side, takes a fadeaway, blocked by Shaq. Shaq gets the ball, goes back out, and gets a layup right there. That is a
Shaq's got your back.
moment. So here Aldridge is with the ball. He's pivoting with his foot. He goes to the right side and gets a layup. Wait, no, he misses it. That's a terrible play by Aldridge. I can't believe he missed that. Here goes Shaq. He's going in. He's trying to post up on Aldridge. He's only 5 points away from winning the game. He gets Aldridge to buy on another pump fake and gets a fadeaway to the right side. Now he's checking the ball up back to Shaq. Shaq's got the ball to the right. He crosses over to the left. He jumps in, goes for a lip, denied by Aldridge. Look at this play. In slow motion, here Shaq goes. He tries doing a fancy layup. There goes Aldridge smacking the ball down, telling him, you can beat me, but you cannot beat me like that. Now here goes Shaq. He goes in, gets a dunk right on the next play, just showing him to pay respects to the older players. Now here Aldridge is going in. He gets a... Oh, no, he misses right there. Out rebounds Shaq right there. Gets a dunk to go. So it's a 1 point game. Anyone can really win this at this point. Here goes Shaq with a spin layup right there. That's a crazy play, especially for a center. So here Shaq is. He's crossing over the left. Goes in. Gets a weird-looking layup right there to win the game. And there goes Aldridge just playing dead on the ground. I've never seen any animation like that before. He is just sobbing on the ground. I don't know what's with him in this game. So here are the games that will be played in the future. It is the 41-seeded Dennis Rodman up against the 9-seeded Kobe. And then we will have the 37-seeded Dominique Wilkins up against the 5-seeded Shaquille O'Neal. I hope you guys had a fun time watching this video. Remember that next episode will be a Madden 25 video. I think I said Madden 13 a couple times in this. Oh well. But be sure to be on the lookout for that, and have a great day. Bye.